All right, our guest speaker. This is the wrap up for the month for him. He hails in Fresno. He was a fire captain, in the area, and the state of California decided to cut his pay by $5,000 a month. I'll say that again. A fire captain? Yeah. You mean they cut a fire captain? Yeah, they cut his pay down. His lovely wife had a friend that introduced him to ACN, and they said, wait a minute, here's a way out for us. And they put their head down and they went to work. They achieved the different levels, ETT, ETL, team coordinator. And they did, not given to them, they did hit regional director. Not given to them, they hit it. So they're a bona fide regional director. They went out and made it happen. And I'll never forget, he was up in one of the conventions we had up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he had ETL pin on. He said, I'm burying this pin. I'm not coming back as an ETL. I'm not coming back to the next convention in 90 days, 120 days, the same way I left. And I tell you what, I just got so inspired by that. And so he buried the pin under a tree and went to work to make it the team coordinator. Then went to work and made it to regional director before there was such collision of both positions. Without further ado, from Fresno, California, I know you can't wait. Last week was such a phenomenal week. I had to call him and I was boasting and bragging about how great he did. So without further ado, from Fresno, California, all the way 100% in ACN, the great full-time Mr. Chris Gibbs.
Thank you, sir, for everything. And I'll be honest, without your leadership and your guidance, we wouldn't be where we are today. And so a big shout out to you and what you do, what you've done for us, our team, and what we get to watch you do for everybody else on your calls. Man, it doesn't matter where they're from or whose team they're on. And you are a true blessing, and we appreciate you so much, sir. So, guys, big shout out to our military, our local law enforcement and police for just keeping us safe. And in this great country, woke up today and thank the good Lord that he gave me another day. So now I got to impact someone's life. So that's my focus. Guys, today I ask you guys to, I'm not going to have flyers to hand out. You'll be able to come back with Jabri. Jabri's going to have this call probably recorded and on again if you wanted to see it again, but get your camera ready. There's going to be some websites and stuff you guys might want to be able to use. This is just a hindsight. I want you guys to know so you're not scrambling. If you do need, we have some private stuff that we will send you. And it's Mr. Thomas, if you got his contact information, reach out to him and he can, pass your information on to us and we can actually email it to you if you choose. So that's up front so you guys aren't scrambling. So, but guys, we're gonna go over some stats today. So I need you guys, this is kind of all gonna go into what we're doing. And with that being said, let me do this. More like residuals. You can't get around that, but how about lifetime residuals? Huh? Do something one time. And Mr. Thomas brought it up. It's Michael Jackson's birthday, and we've been without him now for over 10 years. But here's the crazy thing. He did something one time and he still makes money on it. Not him himself, but his estate. So that's what you call a legacy, leaving a legacy for your children's children. And that's the desire. It's actually biblical. So it's bigger than just us. It's way bigger than just us. Okay. So here we go, guys. Let me do this here. And so customer stats. The probability of selling to an existing customer, when you already have, is 60 to 70%, while the probability of selling to a new prospect is only 5 to 20%. One sec here, let a couple people in. So what's that tell you? A little importance there, huh? So 44% of companies have a greater focus on acquisition versus 16% that focus on retention. So listen to this. So it all depends on what you're doing. So 65% of companies' businesses comes from existing customers. Are you guys listening to me? Existing customers. Loyal customers spend 67% more than new ones. So I know you guys are in business here, and I know you have existing customers. So that's huge, guys, huge. So pay attention. The stats aren't over. Okay, so existing customers are 50% more likely to try new products and spend 31% more than new customers. Are you catching on? See, a 5% boost in customer retention can increase your profits 25 to 95%. This is your pocketbook, not mine, because this is what we're doing. 82% of brands have found customer retention to be cheaper than customer acquisition. Okay, are you seeing the trend? 92% of customers trust suggestions from friends and family over traditional forms of advertisement. And they call that word of mouth. What are you doing? Okay, 74% of consumers also recognize word of mouth referrals as a key metric when they make purchasing decisions. Who's talking about you and what you do? So make sure I get all this. So I got some existing notes here, so be patient with me. So I hope you saw the trend in what you can do with customers you already have versus customers you don't already have. Okay, understand that. No, so but here is, before we go back one more time here. So, but before I go to the next slide, here's what I want to do. This is what's setting you apart from somebody else. Okay, so I don't want you to be like this kind of customer service. So
Welcome to the Automated IT Support Center. Our menu has recently changed. Please listen to all the options before selecting. We are sorry for the inconvenience. For email-related issues, please press 1. For printing-related issues, please press 2. For server-related issues, please press 3. For database-related issues, please press 4. For intranet-related issues, please press 29. For website-related issues, please press 30. You can now choose an option from our menu. In your own words, please describe the issue you are experiencing with printing.
I'm unable
You can
to...
start speaking now.
I'm unable to connect to the 5th floor printer. I
Are you
think
looking to request access to the 5th floor printer?
No, I have access to it. It just appears to be offline.
Answering yes or no, are you looking to request access to the 5th floor printer?
No.
In order to request access to the 5th floor printer, please send an email to IT support quoting your employee number and system ID. All your inquiries are very important to us, so we will get back to you in 48 hours.
I already have access to it.
We're very happy that we have solved your problem. We strive to satisfy our customers, so your feedback is very important.
You haven't solved my problem!
Would you mind answering a few short questions? On a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the services you have received? You have answered 10. Thank you. Would you recommend...
Yes!
Welcome to the IT support.
You hear that? I did it! Access this!
Excuse me, who is this? Can I help you? Is that you, Anderson?
Wrong number!
For wireless network-related issues, please press 8. If you have received an email that asks you to look at the attachment, but there is no attachment, please press 13. If you cannot find a file on your crowded desktop, please press 17. If technology is just not doing what you want it to do, please press 22. If you have...
Be there for your people. It's huge. This is all going to link in, all right? So now, recent study, Fleischman Hiller has found 89% of consumers go directly to business websites or turn to Google or another search engine to find information on products, services, or businesses before they direct customer interaction, before any customer interaction takes place. If it ever does. So how many times have you called out and not been reached back to? That's huge. So what makes you, so this is the stats for companies and how people are finding Vivint, home security, whatever it is. So what makes you separate? What separates you from just them calling Vivint? What separates you from them going to LifeLock with all the commercials you see on TV? What separates you from just keeping PG&E, SoCal Edison? This is California. All right. What separates you? So why choose you? So we had a business coach, and we were challenged by her to come up with some things and some reasons of what separated us. So this is the idea. So you need to come up with what separates you. Why would someone have you in the front of their melon when it comes to services? Okay. The cause, your why. This is gigantic, everybody. You've heard of this before. It's not just from me. Don't take my word for it. See, so part of Rose's why was from a struggling, single, shy mother to growing and empowering others to greatness. That's what she offers. Now, that's a separation. For me, it was from risking my life for others to now serving through giving hope of financial freedom. Okay? What's all of our missions? It's Project Feeding Kids. We have that in our repertoire. We have that in our arsenal. Okay? This is not you guys. This is our accessibility. Here's what separates us. Call us anytime. You got any problems? Call us. We're here for you. Okay? We had a girlfriend, Rose had a girlfriend that was getting TV through us. Okay? Set up appointments 3 times. All 3 times they failed to show. What are you going to do? So Rose actually got online, actually did a ticket. This is what we have access to. Did a ticket. ACN actually called DirecTV and got it installed the next day. That's the power. Going outside for your customers. Okay? So be that advocate. Be that person who's willing to stand up for your customers when either they can't, they don't have time, or they just don't want to. Who here, and you can raise your hand, likes calling DirecTV and spending an hour plus on the phone? Yeah, nobody. But be that person. Be that access for them, okay? What you can do is when you set everything up, you can ask them to authorize you on the account. Some of them will, some of them won't. Okay, there's not a whole bunch of information they're going to do. Some of them will, some of them won't. If they do, and they call you, hey, I got a problem with my bill. Okay. How many times have you reached out to somebody? Even now, when you're switching the phone service over, you have to have what? If you got an Apple phone, you have to have Apple ID and password. How many people do you know out there and you've done business with that actually can't remember their Apple ID and their password? So if you get authorized, keep that information down for them. Then you go to your file, pull it up. Hey, Sam, hey, your Apple ID is white chocolate and your password is Chris. Okay? So be that person, guys. This is separating you from all the other crap they're having to deal with these other companies. Okay? So keep going here. Be patient there, guys. So choices, offering various options. For us, it's like, let us fit the option that fits you best, okay? And if we can't help you, we'll find out who can. So we actually partnered with, because we're here in Fresno, Clovis. Not everybody has AT&T service available to them. Someplace like our house, the only service we can get is Comcast. We actually knew a young lady who worked for Comcast, and if they didn't have access, see, here's what we're doing, is Daryl, Mr. Ransom, he doesn't have access to AT&T. So we found a service for him to help him out above and beyond. No, he's not going to be our customer because he can't. And I don't just let him, because if he goes out on the internet and starts finding services from somebody else, he's going to find other services that we provide from somebody else. Because I tell you what, if you call Comcast for TV, for internet, they're going to ask you who your TV provider is, who your cell phone provider is. See, I don't want that to happen. I want them to say, I already got TV service through DirecTV or Dish. No, I already got cell phone service through my friend, through T-Mobile or AT&T. You see, we're family. That's what family does for somebody. They don't let you go spend more money on useless stuff. They do the work for you. See, we're the kind of family you like, hopefully. Not everybody likes family. But be proactive. If there's a problem, we'll immediately work on it to resolve it. And we've actually, Mr. Thomas can verify this, that we've actually called him because we had an issue we couldn't resolve. We had other people on our team having the same issue. So we've actually gone to him, and he's actually made some phone calls to help get resolution for that. So we actually have the ability to do things. But we just didn't come to Mr. Thomas with, we got one guy with one problem. No, we've got 5 guys with the same problem with the same company, and we're having the same issue. Okay? So here's another one. This is big. So Appreciation Day. Does anybody have Customer Appreciation Day? No? People on our team do. We have customer, and in fact, we've opened up our house here before. So we let people know how much we appreciate them and what they've done for us. And we do that through our journey with gifts of love and thankfulness, right? So here's what we do. We've actually had a barbecue. Like there's hot dogs and hamburgers, super simple. Everybody pitched in. Other people brought, rice pilaf. Rose makes a killer macaroni salad. I just wish she would use seaweed pickles instead of dill. So we do all these things for our people. On top of that, so y'all heard we make tamales every year. Okay, I'm stuck. Got to make tamales. Our customers now get tamales. We also make freeze-dried fruits, freeze-dried candy. Rose makes a little package of both. It's all sealed up. We can actually sell it. That's how we put it together for them. So it's healthy. And of course, the candy, when you freeze dry it, it has no more calories in it. So it's good. Then we also did some homemade products, candles. We got a homemade deodorant, homemade chapstick, little homemade bars of soap. So we do little like for our customers. Appreciation. I made these zucchini, or I grew zucchini in my garden. They were about 3 foot long and 6 foot round. We had so much zucchini, Rose went and made about 600 tons of zucchini bread. People are actually calling us back for more of that bread. But that's what we do for our customers. Like when they call, they're like, "Hey Al, how you doing? What do you got for me? Is there something new?" That's what we do for our customers. Guess who they're talking about? They're talking about us to all their family and friends. We had one young lady, ID SEAL, got her husband ID SEAL. We referred to her mom and dad. It's customers. Everybody's referring to us because of what we do. All right. But you know what, though? We didn't start out there. You know what we started out with? Thank you cards. I thought I had one out here. But if you go to Target or Target, if you prefer, they make these little cards. They just say thank you on them, right? And it's like for $10, you get like 500 of them. Then they're small. We used to turn that over. It said, "Thank you." I want to turn it over. So, Mr. Ransom, I want to thank you for being our customer. We appreciate you so much. If there's anything else we can do for you, you have any problems, let us know. Christian Rose. Boom, in the mailbox. Just the cards alone, you would not believe the appreciation we got back from people. Wow, hey, thank you for the card. You didn't have to do that. I know we didn't. But we appreciate you. Thank you. So that's where it all started. So guys, you can start there. Be that person. Be that person that's separated from everybody else. Okay? So, appreciation days. So, we talked about, right, in the beginning, all those stats. All those stats were about current customers spending more in your store. Okay? So, what are we doing? So, all our, because we have more ID SEAL customers than anything else right now. Everything else is pretty much spread out and even, but we got a ton of these. I think Rose won't have to pay for IDCL till 2054. So that's how many IDCL customers we have. So here's what we started doing. So with our IDCL customers, and this was a challenge from our coach, right? So we got a list of, we printed out a list of all our IDCL customers. Start at the top, right? So I'm gonna say Sam's my IDCL customer. So, hey Sam, it's Chris, man, how you doing? Right? And they're gonna tell you how they're doing, right? So then I ask them, hey, quick question. Did you see the email dated 6/21 from ACN IDCL about the new features? And they're gonna say yes, no. Most of them have said no, they didn't, right? So the next thing they're gonna ask is, well, what are some of the new features? I didn't see the email. Says, funny you ask, Sam. Here's what's really cool. We have financial transition monitoring from IDCL. So now they can watch your, so enter your credit cards. Oh, no, I already entered my credit cards. Oh, no. That was good. You entered it, right? But with this new feature, you can actually indicate that anytime X amount of dollars is spent, it'll notify you. That's up to you. You put 100, 20, 50, it'll notify you. And for your retirement system, you got 401, 457, like 403B, they got all those, right? You can actually put it in there for monitoring that now also, right? So you said you don't remember seeing the email, so would you like us to send you the email and the instructions on how to do it? And like Sam's doing, shaking his head, yep, send her away, fire when ready. My boom, it's gone. So the phone call's not over, because I want to make sure Sam's using the app and using it proper. I want to make sure that's all going for him, because we're making it about the customer. Okay. So now I'm going to say, hey, just by chance, do you need any Vivint? You got good with home security? How's your phone working? Are you happy with your phone service? How's your energy? Are you overspending in California? Or are you overspending your natural gas? Sam's in Texas. How's your electricity going? Okay. So now I'm introducing them to more customers, because your numbers are better there with existing customers. You guys remember. So here's the big one. So IDCL is all about security, right? So we focus more on Vivint. I'm just going to tell you that right now. We focus more on Vivint. So there's a promo. Sam, do you know, I know you don't have home security, but I just reminding you, we have Vivint, but dude, there's a killer promo going right now. And I think it's, I wrote it down here. It's buy one, get one free for a camera, which is big time savings, right? And then you get a $100 gift card. $100 gift card alone is like a couple months of free service. Or go buy yourself something new, right? So $100 gift card. So I'm telling you what the promos are. Whatever the promo, so know what the promo is, write it down so you have it, and then make these phone calls. We have a little printout just to make sure it's not word for word, it's just like little highlights, boom, what to talk to. And currently buy one, get one free, right, boom. So they say, you know what, I might be interested in that. At that time, schedule your appointment. All right? Call me, hey, can you call me Tuesday at 3? Got it. Put it in your phone, put it in your calendar. And so here's what, if they say no, right? Ask them. That's cool, Sam, I understand. But as other promotions come forward, would you mind if I kept you appraised of that? So most people, like Sam just did, said yes, thumbs up, right? So future's already taken care of. And here's what the last thing I'm going to ask Sam before I leave. Sam, time is not right, that's cool. Do you know anyone, with all the thieving going on, do you know one person that might need identity theft protection or Vivint? Sam's only got to think of one person. Let me know, get back to me, and I'll reach out to them and see if we can hook them up. Okay. Now we've asked for for a customer. So that's huge. So now, real quick here. Here is what Rose has done for ID Seal. Okay. So if you guys want to take a picture of this, I don't know if you'll have access to it. So this one here is to Sue and Brent. It was great speaking with you today. Here's the information, ID Seal, and how to sign up. Did anybody, if you got the email on 6/21, did you follow the directions and sign up for that? Because you cannot go to the ID Seal app and do that we just talked about. Signing up for your credit cards for expenditures and your retirement systems. So here it is right here. Rose made little videos. So here's an example of what she did.
Okay, so from your web browser, what we want to do is go ahead and type in here ID Seal. IDSeal.com is what you want to go into. This is going to be from your Mac, your laptop, any desktop to update your ID Seal for financial transactions, for your checking.
Okay, so that's an idea. She literally went from step one on here. We recorded it. We walked all the way through on how to do it. So you're saying, but Chris, I don't have a computer. She's actually got that information on that. She's actually got here from a smartphone, right? And the links here, the portals are here. So she's got all that. So if you need that, Mr. Thomas, this is what we were talking about. We've set it up for private. So if you can't get into it, hit up Mr. Thomas. You want to see what Rose did. So here's the thing, guys. Don't use Rose's. Watch it for information, but get on there and do it yourself. I'll tell you why. When it's coming from your voice, that it's from you, and it's people that are your customers, it's going to make a difference. Okay? So that's huge. Big time. Okay? So this is what we've done for IDCO, because this is, and plus two, guys, in all honesty, asking someone if they got the email, it puts you in their ear and a reason for calling. You're not just calling out of the blue, you're calling to make sure they got that email. Okay, it's been a couple of months now. They should be using it. It should be, but a lot of people have not. Okay, so another thing we've done, and we've got this off of, let me make it bigger. So we got this off of from our pastor. So our pastor actually sent Rose an email, and it had a live link like you're going to see us here do, and it's a minute 50 long. And it was interesting because he personalized it. He says, hey guys, if you're getting this email, it's because you guys have been a committed giver. And the church wants, and the whole night, and Rose was like, boom, light, outside the box. We should do this for our customers. So if you're a customer, here's what we're emailing out.
Hey everyone, you're getting this video because you have at one time or currently support us by being one of our customers. We want to take this time and send you a special thank you for your support. So without your support, we wouldn't be able to make the impact that we have. Because of your support, we have really fed over 100 kids, and we keep counting. This may not have impacted you because you might not see the face of one of those children who are less fortunate. However, today, I would like you to introduce you to one, my wife.
Hi guys. Most of you know my background and how I was raised, but my mother at one time was a struggling single mother with 4 kids. Don't know how she did it. So there was times that unfortunately we didn't know where the next money was coming from. So we had to plug into organizations such as Project Feeding Kids that was able to provide a meal so we were able to sleep at night with our tummies fed. And so we did that sometimes, for one night, for the whole week. That helped us for the week. That may have helped us for the whole month and got us through the wilderness. So just remember that we are here for you, not only to give back to different amazing causes, such as Project Feeding Kids, but also to support you 100% of the way through any questions, issues you might have, or further customer challenges along the way. Okay? So, we're here, we're going to treat you like family. So, whether that's the type of family you like to see just once a year, or the type of family you like to see multiple times a year, whichever type of family that you prefer, we're going to be that family to you and package you up, all right? So, we're looking forward to keeping you updated with any family specials and updates as we get them. So, again, we just want to say thank you and God bless.
Make a video. You make a video on your phone. Make a video, send it out to your customers. Let them know how much you appreciate them, okay? The big thank you, right? Thank them, even if it's just a card, guys. So get out there and get that done. So let me go now here to tap to. So does everybody here know now that you've got customers? Does everybody know about, and if you got Zoom customers, the Zoom energy rewards? Huh? This is for your, if you're on Zoom, this is for natural gas in California. This is for the variable prices only, okay? This will, there's so much on here. So if you're on a variable plan here in California, no, so you're gonna have to look this up for yourself, where you're located, right? This is the energy rewards program. This is huge, all right? Rose even just to show, just printed out a coupon. So this is what your customers have access to. If you guys are not on this, get on this, play with it, learn it so you can pass it on to your customers on how to capitalize on this. There's restaurants, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, okay? And it's so, what's nice about Zoom as a business owner, it's not just about having 12 customers to get the average price sent to you in a card. This is reaching out to your customers. You're looking out for your customers now. So this is huge. This is something you can do, right? And it's the perks that are available to them. So that's gigantic, guys. At the perks, and then how about the Zoom extras? Is it everybody aware of the Zoom extras that are available? Now this is available to any Zoom customer at all, okay? And that's what those, look here, guys, hold on a sec. I got to go back and forth on this because this is how it's designed. So, but anyway, this is Zoom extras. If you don't know this, learn it. Find out what it offers and get it out to your people. Okay, and that Rose has created videos for this that actually explain everything in the perks on how to get them, where to go, how to do it, right? And then for here's the Zoom extras, she's created another video that talks about how to take advantage of the Zoom extras. Now this is what your customers need to know and need to get. Okay, this is huge. This aspect here. And once again, you're looking out for your customers. So the question is, you got customers, you want to keep them. You want more customers you want to keep. So now you guys have some ideas of what we're doing here, and it's working. And I'll tell you what, guys, just to kind of give you an idea that it's working, we're at 292 points. We're almost at 300. We're doing something right. Okay? So be that stand between. Be that person. Mr. Thomas, that's all I get. So here, the next slide, guys, says it all. Let's go. Let's go build lifetime residuals, customers, and income. This is what we pass on, like Michael Jackson's doing, to our family. Guys, thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. Thank you, sir. I hope this helps people to get those customers and maintain them.